Alright, so this video, I'm just wishing everybody a happy Veterans Day. I had to do this multiple times. I kept on stuttering, screwing it up, but yeah, and then of course you're wondering what this is. Now this one I want to post. I'm hoping post it again. TikTok doesn't say stuff about it. I don't know. I posted on TikTok, talking about my grandfather. And, I don't know, for some reason the sound it removed the sound. I'm like, but there was no sound. It's just me talking about it. Like, why are you canceling? I'm just wishing veterans a happy. I don't know. But anyway, so hopefully that doesn't happen again, because that seems kind of disrespectful to me personally. But this is from my great grandfather. It's all his war medals that he had during. He was in the Navy during World War II, and my best friend's actually currently in the Navy too. He's in some part. It's not, that's his father. I don't want to say I don't want to say a whole lot because he likes to keep it. He doesn't like to be in the spotlight. But basically, his name is Charles, or Charlie as he likes to be called, and he's currently on deployment in the Navy. Remember I talked to it was like last year. I think his father told me, and he's there for, I think he said a couple years. I think something like that. And he's somewhere. It's not in Africa, but it's somewhere around that area of the world. No, that was what, like about a year ago, maybe longer. So he might be in a different area by now. I don't know. I'm not really sure. But I want to thank everybody for their service, everything else, and everything they did, and especially for what they do is brave. Going to wars, helping fight us, and just going through the stresses of war and everything else. And I just have, and on behalf of all of Americans, I want to thank you for your service and thank you for what you do. Because you guys do a lot. In case people are wondering why I'm wearing a hat, it's really sunny out. I tried doing this without a hat, but the sun was blinding my eyes so bad I kept blinking like every 5 seconds. So to not make it awkward or a strange view of me blinking my eyes every 5 seconds, but my eyes are really sensitive to the light, so it's really hard to, so that's why I usually wear sunglasses or a hat, which you see a lot. But yeah, these are his medal. I don't know what some of this means, so, because unfortunately he didn't get a chance to tell me because he died when I was young. Because he used to smoke a lot, so he had, I don't know what they call it. That thing they put up to their neck, and it split. It makes like that robotic sound because they had that throat surgery. I'm not sure what it is. Some throat surgery he got, and then he couldn't. And then he lost his voice box, and he had to have that implant voice box, whatever I can't remember what they call it. And he had to put that thing up to his neck so it could talk for him. Unfortunately, but he liked to smoke a lot of cigars and cigarettes. Unfortunately, so unfortunately he had to do that because if he didn't do that, then it would have gotten worse. I don't remember exactly what he said years ago, but I can't remember. That's like early. You're talking like 2000 to 2003, somewhere around there, like long time ago. I can't. That's hard to remember. And being I was born in '94, I wasn't that old. I was like, God. I think when he died, I was what? If I were to guess, off the top of my head, maybe 6 to 8 years old, maybe. I know he died when I was pretty young. Like I wasn't even 10 years old yet when he died. Anyway, before I ramble on too much and get off topic, yeah. So that's like one of his medals. Here's another one. And I said a lot of these are missing, unfortunately. But I still have, at least half or some of them. I'm currently looking at my different family's house. I'm trying to see where we put them, the rest of them. Because I think whoever gave it to me, was missing. It was already missing some. So we don't know if like somebody had it somewhere or not, or a closet. So I'm hoping we can find it, but I don't know. I would hope so because I want as many of them as possible, or if all of them would be preferable. And you got that. Yeah, I just had to grab one of the. This is what helps keep it on. Not that I'm gonna use that to put it on. 'Cause I don't do that, but I like to keep everything that he originally had. And you can tell some. A lot of them were. I think most of them were gold from what he said, but unfortunately they got color worn. Some of them were polished so that it keeps the gold, or some weren't polished. They just stayed. Because he took good care of it. He didn't really use it that much. He kept it in really good condition and everything. So, but yeah, and I always keep it in here to keep it nice and safe and everything. And that's why I said, all veterans, thank you for your service, for what you did in every war that existed. Thank you for your service and what you've done for us, for freedom of speech, Second Amendment, the freedom for everybody to be free, for people to practice whatever religion they want, practice everything really, to have a job, to just basic living really. Thank you for your service, and hope you do good, and hope you have a good time on this day. We sure do. Thank you, and or for will ever forever be an American's debt. For you know, we appreciate what you do, and you know, and that stuff. But yeah, I don't know, I'm running out of things to say. Obviously you could tell. But yeah, so have a good Veterans Day. Stay safe. The usual stuff. Stay safe. Everything else. And if you're seeing a veteran, always make sure to thank them, because what they did is, beyond what we can comprehend. I mean, they did such great things to keep us safe, and, risking their life so that we could have freedom. And unfortunately, some who didn't make it back, which I want to thank them too. If they're seeing this from heaven, I want to thank you too from the bottom of our hearts for what you did, and that your sacrifice will never be forgotten. And us Americans will always remember what you've done, and all the great that you've done to help this country safe and to protect your brothers and sisters. And may God bless you, bless my community, veterans, everybody watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.